The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 59. The Nasdaq's off 17. S&Ps are off 7.5. We have gold trading down $8.40 at $13.49. Silver's down 22 cents, $19.65. Platinum's off 9 at $11.07. Light sweet crude, 10:30 today.
Lots of action, man.
Lots of action. Light sweet crude down 44 cents, 46.14. And the notes and the bonds, folks, 2 o'clock today, if you just heard the update, man, I mean, it's going to be like, okay, where is going to fly?
That's what I was referring to, really, too.
Yeah.
It's like you got oil at 10:30, and then you got the Fed at minutes at 2 p.m., and is one of the other Fed guys talking at 1 p.m., too, or something like that, I believe?
So it's pretty...
So you could get a nice primer an hour ahead of time, I believe. Maybe the Den will let us know, but yeah.
No. Totally.
I believe so. I was listening to CNBC, and they were talking about somebody is speaking, I believe, at 1.
Okay.
And then the minutes come out at 2.
And so then we get King Dollar up 141 ticks, 94.90. Bottom line is that the volatility is out here, and you can expect it a lot heavier out here today. So yesterday, what we had the Nasdaq Composite. It was subtle, but that was the only one that that came down on volume. The other indices didn't. They came down slightly, a sideways move. Today it's going to be a different ball game. So today we're going to get quite a bit of information, I think.
You think we'll get some volume too, maybe with the Fed minutes pushing some action?
I do.
It's a lot of action already ahead of so much news. I mean, oil news could move it, and the Fed minutes will definitely move it.
No doubt. And, if you've never test drove the Nadex platform, folks, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You can hit the banner on the top of the side. Bottom line is that you can walk with us as we go through these contracts. It's always defined risk. And
some serious acceleration to the downside. That's the NASDAQ 100, US Tech 100.
Right, serious acceleration. And, we go through world markets quite a bit, folks. And it's important to it's free. What has happened is that you can go to any market in the whole world right now, and it's free, which is really amazing.
What do you mean it's free?
Meaning the quotes are free.
Okay, you can get that information.
You can get that information,
access to it is free, yes.
So I was saying to Tommy, this morning, our markets popped, and I was like, okay, what are you popping about, right? The DAX was down almost 1%, and that wasn't moving.
And you're talking about this pop right here, like 725 or so.
720.
Right around here,
right.
Same thing on the Dow. That's the Dow, that's the US
right.
NASDAQ 100.
It's like, okay, so you think you want to go higher. Bottom line, I think it wants to go lower. So I sold it. As we go through the day, I think the risk is going to be like the minutes at 2 o'clock.
So sure, as in, it can drive it either way,
yeah,
right? Yeah,
exactly.
You're exposed to news, for sure.
Right.
There's one thing, if you're trading technically and you don't have a feeling on the news, then you are just being open to that volatility.
Right.
Or you can have a bias in terms of what you expect that news to reveal. Right?
Exactly. So it's going to be a pretty good, cool day out here. What we will have is that you'll get a decent understanding by 2 o'clock, though, when those meet, as to what the volume's going to be too, which is pretty cool. If we go take a look at the contracts this morning, this got interesting because I normally like the contracts that are closer to the tops if I'm selling them.
Yes.
Right?
So that gives you a nice risk reward.
It does.
Yeah.
But what happened this morning was that I felt that with so many things that could move the market between.
Yes, a big day.
Yeah. Not
minutes.
Exactly. So there was a contract up here that, if I was right, I could have made a lot more money.
And I think you're just referring. You can see the one you chose was 47.60 to 48.40.
Right.
And it looks like you sold it at about 48.03,
right,
which is just above the top of that box. I'm sorry, the middle of that box.
Right.
So you were probably risking what?
That was
370.
Yeah, it was
per
per
contract. Because
contract.
this is the 80-point Nasdaq 100, so
Right.
it's $800 is the
Right.
80 points.
Right.
So you're risking 370 to make like 430.
right.
Yeah.
Which, so
I mean, what is nice about those is that you're paying no premium. You're getting that almost right at market.
that's right. And the main reason I did that is because I thought the volatility was going to be insane, so I wanted to trade it just like I trade a future more than anything, right?
Sure, yes.
Now, the killer of that, though, right, is that, let me see the...
Yeah, I'm going to pull up the options. That
Because
you had,
when
right?
I did, show me when I did it. Was I
748, I believe.
So
is
it's
what
4503 of 04, I think that's
Yes.
where the market was. Okay, so there's a 4500 that I was going to sell, and this was, folks, if you... The difference was I could have lost all my money, which I don't like those trades if I don't think it's too close.
Sure.
I like the trades, but because of today with that news,
So you were at 40.
I sold at the top. I sold it at 4804, I believe, right?
Yes.
So if you go into the contracts, you're going to see there's a 4800
Okay.
at the high. There it is right there, 4800 to 4770.
Wait, did you which?
Yeah.
Right here, 4840. 4800.
No, 4800. The third one down. 4760 to 4800. The one right above it. There you go.
Okay.
So what happened there is that was it. That if you thought it was going to trade under the 4800, right?
Sure.
It was really. It was really a decent trade because the profit would be huge.
Sure.
But I was paying
It's
6
a better
points.
risk reward, but it's a lower probability trade. That's
I could have lost all my money.
Right.
And I says, no, I'm not
Yeah.
doing that one.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm not doing that one. When, anyway, it's good
I'd
to
say
know.
it was a good trade either way, right?
Well, it's good to know the differences. Do you know what I mean?
yes.
I was just trying to explain because I know they,
Definitely.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927.
has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Technomental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Technomental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Technomental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Folks, and so it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
It's Prince Spaghetti Day.
And what else is it?
It's oil day, man.
It's oil inventory
day
numbers.
at 10:30. Okay, let's rock here. So, let's see where we're at.
So we're going into commodities, right?
Yeah.
You have your binaries, you have your spreads.
Right.
Let's take a look at these 11 a.m. crude oil spreads to start off with. Oil's at 46.82.
Okay.
Now, depending if you're bullish or bearish.
Yeah.
If you were bearish, I know the trade setups you like are somewhat near the ceiling. Here's
Right.
one where the ceiling would be 47,
Okay.
and that's trading at 46.67 by 46.71. So that's just slightly away from the market, really.
Right.
About 14 cents premium you'd be paying. And let's just pull it up. So you're risking 33 with max profit of 117 if that gets down to 45.50.
Yeah.
Now, same thing on the reverse side. There's one with 40. They're a little bit different. 46.25. And that's nice because you're only paying almost 4 cents in premium, but you're going to be having more at risk. 60 to make 90.
Okay.
But the other side of that is you could have one with the floor being just 20 cents above, and you're going to pay 14 cents a premium. Sorry, even more than that, but 14 cents total, 14 to make 136. It's all premium, though, plus 18 cents that it's got to get up before
Plus
you have
18.
any
And
value.
that price point is 48.50.
47 to 48.50. And it's just under 47 right now. That would be the bullish trade, right?
Oh yeah. Right. Except I'm bearish. No.
Yeah, no, that's why I pointed that one out first.
Right.
You know,
no,
I did.
Exactly.
If you're bearish, this is a nice setup.
Right.
Because right away, you're risking 35.
Yep.
But right now, there's 22 cents of value in that, intrinsic value.
Right.
So realistically, premium-wise, it's only about 12 to 13 cents right now.
Okay, so we have enough time to look at the binaries too. Let's just look at the binary too.
We have 10 minutes. That's
Okay,
an eternity.
good. It is an eternity. So what we're looking at, folks, is that whether you're bullish or bearish, when you're looking at these different contracts, we went from the spreads, now we're going to go to the binaries.
And we're looking at just the 11 a.m. So you
Yes,
can see there's 12, 230 weekly. So again, 46.66. And what I like to do is to pull these up on the chart. It's the easiest way
Yeah.
to see
You can see everything, right?
visually where it goes and what kind of a risk reward you're going to be offered. You're missing the move.
Oh, I should have just hit it, right? That's when isn't that crazy?
So these are the 11 a.m.s.
Yeah,
You can go as high as 47.30,
right.
as low as 46.30, and these are your risk rewards. So to the downside here,
Yeah.
I mean you have a nice risking 1 to make 2 type trade. You know,
Okay.
risking 36 at the 46.30. It's only 30 cents below where the current market is. And
Let's
you
go
have-
back to the spread.
Sure.
The spread probably just opened up too. I mean, I just lost that spread somewhat, right? For sure.
So
Look at that. Just went from
the other side of that is, okay, here's the other side of that though,
Yeah.
is that you are risking more. But now you're only paying 8 cents in premium away from the current market.
Okay.
And you still have a 2 to risk, 1 to make 2 trade.
So I'll take a couple of them. I'll sell a couple of them. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I mean, sometimes that's good to see that kind of
No,
action
no, I'm-
before the
I'm-
numbers on your side.
I'm with you. No.
Because, getting into a short position as the market's creeping up,
Right.
sometimes you think like you're getting a bargain on that deal,
Yeah.
but guess what,
And it just keeps going. Yeah, no, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
And what does happen, folks, is that the aspect of when it's always hard to get into a trade, you're better off. That's what it seems like. Do you know what I mean?
Right. I agree, right.
Let's go to David and Jackson. Hey, David, what's going on, brother?
Hey, brother, what you know?
Morning, David.
How you been, man?
Oh, I'm pretty good there.
Fantastic.
Did you love his voice?
Totally.
See what?
I love your voice, man.
I know you say that every time.
I know, it's such a great voice. It is.
I appreciate that.
What are we gonna look at?
I want to know where the buy point on JDXJ would be.
JDXJ. So.
Could it be GDXJ?
Yeah, that's what thing. I think that's what he
Did I
wants.
say the wrong thing?
I think he wants GDX.
These are too
Yeah.
confusing.
You
They're very similar.
You want the this is the Van Eck Junior Gold Miners Trust?
Yeah, right.
Right. Okay. So this is an ETF that goes with the performance of the Junior Gold Miles Index. I'd let this play out for a while. Bottom line is that right now, what you're doing is that you're coming into a lower swing. We're at $49.90. The swing point is $48.92, and we'll see how it handles the price and the volume. If this closes where it is right now, it's down $1.41. Bottom line, this thing will go right down to $43.72 in a heartbeat. Saying I wouldn't be buying it there just yet. That's the bottom line. You're going to see what the volume's going to be, David, as it gets down into those levels. Because if the volume's too high, this thing can get all the way down to $37. The two places I just brought you here is the swing point from
Excuse me.
July 20th. Okay, that's a high volume low. And if we came down with volume, then we go to the next one, which is, which I suspect that's where all of these want to go, because what that is, that's where we broke out to a higher level. And that it seems that would be a big retracement, but it wouldn't be a big retracement in the context of percentage-wise of how far that gold market and the XAU and the HUI has gone up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, did you say 37?
Yeah, 37.96. It's the high of the June 3rd.
Okay.
And then see
Break that with volume, it's going on down,
It
right?
is. Well, no. Listen, the volume hasn't been big in this yet. The volume has not been big yet. Okay, it's coming into a bigger volume bar right now, and it looks like it's going to be big today, though. Right now, we're 2.6 million. You're 45. Well, you're an hour into the market. That'll give you 12. 6 is a third. That'll give you 15 million shares, and if you get 15 million shares, that's big volume. Yeah, and today's going to give us a lot of information in the marketplace, in the metals in particular. I think because of what's going to be in those Fed minutes also.
Right. Well, I listen to you every day. Appreciate you.
We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out there, man.
All right. Thanks,
Okay.
thanks.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are going to be coming right back with those oil numbers, and we'll see how oil's going to rock the world out here this morning. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Tick, 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 tick. Coming right back. Okay.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's see. So we did we'll get the numbers for you, but we just had a spike. We just went from we're at 47.13 right now.
We're about 50 cents lower, and we're continuing to climb.
Yep. So let's go look at these numbers.
Yep.
See where they shake out. Okay. So CLU.
I see crude minus 2.5 million barrels. Right up. It's already off, and I think the estimate was minus like 9. They're about 1,600,000, 1,700,000 shy of estimates.
CLU6. There we go. Okay. So gasoline demand fell.
Just to the crude oil. So minus 2.5 million barrels, and the median estimate was about minus 1 million barrels. And that would be the top line.
So it came down quite a bit.
Yeah. So you get less oil than. Oh, geez. The median estimate was plus 1 million.
Okay.
There you go. And it comes in minus. That's quite a miss.
So let's see what it did, because it's still at ice, which is going to be interesting to see whether it can make it.
Look at gasoline, minus 2.7 million barrels. Estimate minus 1.7.
Okay.
Distillates. There's more. Yeah, that's the big number right up there.
Minus 2.5 versus plus 9.5. Okay, so let's see what oil has done here. Because what does happen, of course, it can go all over the place.
It can. That's a pretty big number, though.
It is. So this 47 is going to be a big deal, folks, because 46 to 47, that's ice.
So imagine, what's happened is that, they're saying we think there's going to be 1 million extra barrels.
Right.
Well, that's not good because they'll have to sell them at a cheaper price. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, guess what? We don't have 1 million extra barrels. We're actually 2.5 million barrels shy.
Down, right.
Yeah. Well, the price is going up then if there's a 3.5 million barrel difference.
Right. Right. And now, so watch what happens here, folks, is that So the range.
That doesn't mean that it can't go down, though,
Well,
right?
the
as
range,
it continues, go ahead.
The
yeah.
range today, right? It's still within the range. It didn't get over the range, right? That's a daily, right?
Oh yeah, this is 920. This is just it's actually below where it was when the stock market opened this morning.
Right.
So yeah, the world has not dramatically changed on that news for sure.
Right.
And that's what as you were looking at the short position, I said, it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? When you have the market on your side before the news comes out, because guess what? That's a big number, and it's still struggling right now.
No. Let's go to Duncan Steve up in Nashville. Hey, Steve, what's going on, brother?
Sitting here right now with a large.
That's a beautiful thing, man. We gotta call up Dunkin' Donuts and get you a commercial, man, for sure.
Yeah, really, huh? Hey, you're both looking good today. I'm looking at you on the screen here.
There you go.
Thanks.
Hey, yesterday, Tom, I think it was you. You're wearing the same kind of shirt, but it was light blue, and it had about 9 logos on it. Are you getting paid from 9 different places or what?
Am I what?
9 logos.
It had literally 9 logos on it.
I know. That's
It's a sailing shirt.
It's a sailing shirt.
9 logos. That's awesome, Steve.
There you go. There you go.
It is
you're
pretty.
looking sharp, man. Looking sharp.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
As are you, Tom.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was wanting to know about Sierra Wireless, SWIR.
Let's take a look at SWIR. That's Sierra Wireless. The low for the year is 969. The high is 25. Let's see. Wireless Data Communication Equipment Company.
Yeah, it's like one of those Internet of Things.
Okay.
Company.
Man, this thing is it's quite a gap down. Let me pull this back for a weekly.
Yeah, I'm looking at a 5-year monthly myself, just to
Okay.
get a bead on it,
Oh, I see what you're looking at. Okay. So what he's looking at, folks, high to low, $49. Last time that you got the downdraft going was 1406. On the monthly, it had 16 million shares. Then it rejected that with 11.9. I see what you're looking at. What I would do is this. It looks that, see how 14.99. So you need this over 14.99, and because it's not, it's like, okay, do you want to test that low again, Steve? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that just below 10.
Yeah, exactly, 9.69. Yeah. But I can see why you'd want to buy it. This is one of these, folks. What happens is this: when you get a stock that is down like this, and you get some decent volume, up at $40, it's like, okay, man, it got cracked. It rejected the low, but because it got back inside that bar, even by 40 cents, I just wait until, your risk would be a lot lower at $9.69. That's $14.
Yeah, actually, I'm sorry.
No, I just wait. I'd sit there and wait, man, particularly because, you got that gap. What was that, the earnings numbers last week?
Okay.
That gap down, because when you get those gap downs, man, you could do another gap down pretty quickly.
Right. Okay, gotcha. All right, sounds good.
Cooking, brother.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow right now is off 44. You get the Nasdaq off 13. S&Ps are off 6. She's going to the moon. $47.21.
Yeah, we're over that level now, aren't we?
Yeah.
But we're also bumping into where it was having some tough resistance this morning.
Interesting, man.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at the XLE.
Go ahead.
The XLE right now, that's still. See, the XLE is right at the highs also, folks. And yesterday you went up with 10 million shares. Well, you're going into 15 million, and 18 million. It's like the XLE is going to need a lot more than that. If we take a look at the USO, if you don't have the futures, USO, let's see what this is. The USO is the ETF for the oil market. And that's interesting. The thing couldn't even move. It's moved. I mean, it's moved from, it was down at 1075, you're 1091, but this should be moving a lot more than that.
Yeah, could be up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's still at ice. That's at ice too. So hey, guess what? This battle is not over yet. At these levels, that's the way that's shaking out right now. So 2 p.m. is going to be a big number.
Yeah.
The XAU and the HUI, depending on what kind of volumes these things have today, this is going to be a big move. The reason being is that it looks like that they're going in a lower range. Yeah, they are. So the XAU is down 356. It got back inside 109, which sets up 98. The Gold Bugs Index is down 8.5. Yeah, that definitely that's a move with conviction. Okay, so this move's starting to happen. We're at 266. That can go to 246. So check this out, man. So if you are in the metals market, folks, right? We've talked a lot about South Africa. You know, Harmony, Goldfields, right? Well, this morning in the paper, and this is something that for heads up for all of us, just in this business in general. There's the original law firm that went after all the cigarette companies, right?
Okay.
And was very successful. They're out of South Carolina.
Okay.
And that's all. The story is pretty cool. This guy started this in 1970, but the cigarette companies were so powerful that it took them 10 or 12 years to just get everything together. Okay. Yeah. Bottom line, stay right there. Tommy and I are going to be coming back because this is going to affect the gold companies right across the world. They're starting in South Africa, but it's a problem. It's a problem for manufacturing.
Okay.
Mining. Dow right now is down 44. Nasdaq is up 14. S&Ps are down 6.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. I do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Dow right now is down 51. You get the Nasdaq off 16. S&Ps are off 7.5. So what the story was in the Journal this morning is that this is one of the first law firms that went after the cigarettes. They were successful. Went from that to the BP oil spill, and they've been working on the South African miners for 5-7 years.
Yeah.
They just got class action in South Africa yesterday, and specifically what it is that the amount of dust, evidently, that
Horrible conditions,
yeah,
I'm sure.
down 13 miles.
For bare wages, I'm sure. Yeah.
Right. And, you know...
What I said to you, right, over the break, though, is I didn't realize that you had that type of recourse in many of those nations.
I agree.
Just because of the lack of regulation
Right.
in third world nations, and
Right.
not that South Africa is, but, you know, going deeper in the mining community, there's nations that are so poor with so many minerals, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And bottom line, so, you know, I'm sure
we'll find out exactly.
We're going to be hearing a lot more about it. You know, they had that, they got the class action status, and the effect was on Harmony, Goldfields, and Sarbanes. You know, it's, so I suspect if they're successful, though, that's going to, you know, go to other countries also. Well, you know, we'll find out, but it was a heads up for sure, man.
Sure.
And it's not like, I mean, Goldfields, well, there's big dollars there too.
I bet.
You know,
I bet.
the stories are pretty bad too, though.
I
You know
know.
what I mean? Of the
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. No.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
that I definitely believe.
Right. Let's go look in the NDX and see what's moving the NDX out here. So inside the NDX, the leader is Gilead, which is a dog. That's up 1.2%. Netflix is up 1. Discover Communications is up 1. JD's up 1. Taken away from it is Liberty Entertainment. That's QVC. That's having a hard time. That's down 3.8. Western Digital is down 2.6. Seagate is down 2, and you get Cisco down 1.9. Inside the Dow Industrials, what we have is leader is Pfizer, up 0.4. Coke's up 0.2. The loser, Cisco's down 1.9. Chevron's up 1.2. You get United Technologies down 0.7, and Apple's down 0.5. Hey, you know what was a big deal? So check this out, folks. Go ahead, check. Today, Target, okay?
Yep.
Target came out with numbers, right? Missed their numbers. But what they had inside the numbers is that they said they sold 20% less Apple products.
Okay.
And I jumped over to Apple. I said, oh, my God, that's a monster number,
Sure.
right? And Target's getting killed, folks, okay? That's down $5. And, you know, when I jumped over there, you know, it was pre-market. It was trading right where it closed last night. But as that news filters through, that's gonna hit Apple.
Yeah.
You know, that's a big number. You know, I'm sure the fundamental
maybe people
analyst will really look at that, because they're going to know what is 20% down for Target. Do you know what I mean? What is the real number?
And
not
is
just
that because people aren't shopping at Target and they're shopping at Amazon?
Yeah.
And Amazon's Apple numbers are up, you know, 10%. But guess what? Being up 10% on Amazon is worth more than being down 20% at Target.
Exactly.
Or so
exactly.
forth. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
huge. Oh, this he's racking up money this morning. I can see it. I can see it. I can feel it. I can taste it. We get Tom from Plymouth. Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, Tommy.
Morning.
How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing pretty well.
I'm sure you are. So,
I got no complaints.
he wants to look at JDST, folks, which is the Direction Daily Junior Gold Miners ETF. Now, this is inverse correlation to the Market Vectors Junior Gold Miners Index 3 times. And if you want to understand how these products work, folks, you can come over to our website at TFNN, and you go right into ETFs, and you're going to see a couple papers there, and they're great papers. They'll explain how these leverage products work. I think you get big action here, man. I mean, you know, the bottom line is that if we go to the root of, you know, of this vehicle, which is the GDXJ, which you know, we were just talking with David from Jackson about, you're coming down, man, with volume. You know, I mean, you're down $1.37. We're at 49.95. Now, what you want to see is this, okay? And this would be pretty cool. This is what you get. You need 5 more pennies. You want to see this close under 49.90. The reason I'm saying that, let me see what number this is. Oh, actually, you're already there. You don't even need 49.90. 50.29. If you close under 50.29, you know, that's going to put you in the lower range. And it looks like we're going to have the volume. You're at 3.2 million already. We're at 10:30, I believe. We took David's call. He's at 2.5 million. So you're doing 700,000. So it's about 1.2 million right now. They're doing an hour. And if you do that the rest of the day, which you could very well, because the Fed minutes are going to affect all the market, but it's definitely going to affect
Gold a little bit?
Yeah, yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, you know.
Did you get into this thinking maybe you'd hold through those Fed minutes, Tom?
Well, to tell you the truth,
I was just curious.
I wasn't even thinking about the Fed minutes last week, and, you know, I was buying this thing all week, and I think I might just dump maybe half of them before this Fed. I've got way too many shares anyway. I know.
I would definitely then, because we've been talking about that. That's going to move things for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think maybe I'll dump half very shortly, and then we'll see how the rest of it rides.
Yeah, and it's always great making a profit. That's the bottom line.
That's what I see right there. I see all the greens. So I say, you know, I don't dare to hold this thing.
Yeah, lock in those greens.
And what happens,
sometimes.
so watch this, folks, and I'll put this up so you can see that, you know, when you put this up, as Tom said, he's been basically getting into it. Well, you can go
fall back in no time, yeah.
And you can go all the way back to August 8th, though, and he's into profit every time, whatever. So it's, yeah, take half of it, man. See you later.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Okay,
Thanks
man.
for the advice.
Okay, Tom, take care, man.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. Let's see.
Yeah, and oil's strong, 47.30.
Yeah, and the top of my spread was what?
47.
47, so that's it.
And you have about 10 minutes until expiration.
Now, it hasn't hit what's intriguing here, you know, it doesn't mean that it won't, but thus far, it hasn't hit the XLE and it hasn't hit the Dow.
Yeah, right. The market has not popped.
No, it's not. You know, it doesn't mean it won't, but it, you know, that
could be just a calm, really waiting for those 2 p.m. minutes.
Yeah.
And maybe if they come in strong as well, you could see it maybe helped by a strong oil market.
Well, you know what's wild is that Dudley saying that it's opened for September, and he says it yesterday, and the minutes come out today. It's like, okay, is that what they're talking about in there? You know, I mean, I know. It's like, okay, was that the first? You know, we got to give him a little bait here. We can't really, you know.
Yep.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is down 15. Nasdaq's off 18. S&P's down 7.5. We're going to be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC. Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of The Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com. It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. And, of course, don't forget we got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next. Then we'll go into Chicago Thinkorswim headquarters. Steve Rhodes, Dave White. We'll be back, of course, when Dave is starting the show. That's when the Fed minutes are coming out. And we just had the dollar was up 170. It's only up 66 right now. So you're getting some movement out here, man. And the currencies,
So, yeah, those minutes could do big things to those currencies tonight.
I think they're going to.
With gold, with the market,
yeah,
for sure.
Because gold has stayed at its highs, has tried to get higher, but it keeps getting sold off up at that 1370 area. The dollar got sold down. The day of that June 24th, they seem to be all rotating right around that June 24th area.
Okay.
And the bonds are going to be the big deal, man. If we still, we look at that bond market, we're still at 1.5. What we did yesterday is that when we were coming down, man, we were coming down fast and furious, man. And this is what's really wild, folks. Okay, this is gonna be laying right at the B point of an ABC down. And yesterday you can see it didn't hit it, and today I don't think it hit it either. Or maybe it did. No, it didn't hit it today either. So it's 131.19, and
close.
It's right there. It's like, okay, man, you gonna go after it, or you just gonna reject it?
Close for sure.
Yeah, and so you get the middle of the week. Oh, let me see this volume, because the volume is gonna be crucial today too.
And we could linger right now from 11 till 2. There's only 3 hours.
Yes. Yes.
Huge news could potentially be looming. You could see the market, whether it's, and 20 Dow points that... Go ahead.
No, the Nasdaq's going to have volume again.
Right? Yeah.
No, there's no doubt about it.
Especially because you can anticipate on a day like today, there's going to be acceleration as that news comes out, at least right around that 2 o'clock mark.
There is. Yeah. Whether it's bullish or bearish.
Right.
Yeah,
there'll be volume.
If it's bullish,
and even if it's only for 10 minutes or something, there's going to be volume. That's just how big it can be.
It's going to put it in there good. Great workshop by Basil last night.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. 90 minutes. It was awesome. We took it off the front page, but if you still sign up for his newsletter, if people want to get into it, you could access it. But great information, new highs to come, new highs possibly to come. I think when I saw the beginning of his workshop, he had added a few words in that title, because from the time that he had talked about his workshop, the market had shot up, made those new highs, and those new highs, what did he say? Possibly to come again, possibly to come now again, or, but just basically saying, we're there, and then, now what? Now what?
Wow. So if we go overseas quickly, the DAX, folks, is coming down hard. It's given up everything where it broke out from. Now, this is going to be really wild if that's a false break, because the DAX took off, big time last week. It went from 10,400 to 10,700 in one day.
Yeah.
And right now, it's trying to get back inside 10,474. If that ends up being a failure, that's going to be a big number. And what will happen is that those markets are closed when the Fed comes out, because they're going to be closed at 11:30, another half hour from now.
Okay. Yes.
So you got a lot of moving pieces.
They're doing their work ahead of the news.
They are.
Yeah.
You got a lot of moving pieces coming into this whole deal, and we'll see how this whole thing does shake out. Let's go check oil one more time.
Yeah.
47.38. So see, that's not a breakout, because that's still at ice. It's going to need a lot more than that to get up into higher price. If I took it, I'll show you in the Bloomberg for a second.
Go ahead.
That's laying right at ice, and what ice is specifically is where it broke down from, folks. That's CLU6. That's it.
There you go. Totally.
Folks, stay right there, man. Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get him. 2 o'clock, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.